Hey guys, it's Tina. I'm a professional makeup artist, and the technique I'm going to be sharing with you today can be used to cover any redness around any area of your face. But I'm going to be targeting the nose area because that seems to be the most problematic area for most people with redness, especially during the colder months or when you have a cold. It might seem like I'm going to be using a lot of products, but remember two things. First, I'm using very thin layers, and second, honestly, when you have a red nose, who cares, right? You want to just cover it and you want it to last longer and work. Please don't forget to subscribe and also follow my new Instagram page, and let's jump right in. So I squeezed my nose a little bit for the sake of this video to make it a little more red, and now I'm going to show you how to cover it. I'm going to start by applying a primer, and I'm using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This is just a sample size I have, and this step is important to make all the products that we're going to be applying later stick better, last longer, and go on smoother and prevent it from caking or creasing on your nose. It's just going to smooth out the surface and prevent all the products going in your pores. But make sure you use a really thin layer because we have more products to go. Now, to color correct the redness of my nose, which is the base of this whole thing, I'm going to be using the NYX Color Correcting Concealer palette, and I'm going to be using the green shade in it because if you look at the color wheel, green is parallel to red on the color wheel, which means that if you put them next to each other, they emphasize each other, and if you put them one on top of the other, then they cancelize each other, which is what we want. We want to cancel the redness on the nose. And I'm going to be actually using my finger. This is your best bet when applying cream or liquid products on your face and on your eyes, because that way it applies and packs the most intensity of the product without taking away from it, and you're not going to have any strokes, like brush strokes or stuff like that while using your finger. So I'm just dabbing a little bit all over my nose, not too much, once again, thin layers, and this is going to cancel the redness. You can also go around your nose right here where a lot of people have redness as well. And you can target your own redness in the most red areas that you have on your nose. That already did wonders. Now we're going to actually correct the color of this by using a concealer. So I'm going to be using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and this for me just lasts for a very long time, and that's what I like about it. It really is long lasting. So I'm using a little bit of that on top of my green concealer because I don't want my nose to look green. Once again, using my finger, I'm taking a little bit of that and applying on my nose in thin layer. Now you could use foundation, but I find that this gives a lot more coverage and lasts a lot longer and really conceals that redness. Even that was a little too much in my opinion, and you've seen how little I used and I still have a lot left on my hand. Now by doing that, we really created a flat area. We flattened everything. You don't have any shade on your nose, and that actually makes the nose look bigger because it's just one blob of one particular color. So to fix that, I'm going to be contouring my nose with a cream product because they last longer and look more natural in my opinion. I'm using the Fenty Beauty Match Stick, and my shade is Amber 01, and I'm going to be applying that to the sides of my nose, across the tip of my nose, and underneath in the shape of a smiley. Once again, using my fingers, I'm just going to be smudging all of this and blending it in. To set it, I'm going to be using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural Face Powder with a big fluffy brush like this, and apply a very thin layer of that on my nose. I find that this powder really does look very natural. It's not too matte, it's not too shiny. It has a very satin-like finish, which makes it look a lot more natural. And I, on a normal daily basis, wouldn't apply any powder, contour, or bronzer on top of that because I find that applying the face powder, which is matching my skin tone, on top of the cream bronzer or cream contour stick actually makes it look a lot more natural, like the shading is coming from within, from under my actual skin tone color, which is the powder basically. But if you do want to take this further and make your nose look smaller and contour it, I do have a video on how to contour your nose and make it look smaller. You can check that out and go over the steps that I'm showing there on top of this. For me, I'm just going to be leaving it like that today. So to set it all completely in place, I'm going to be using the NYX matte finish setting spray on top of it to absorb any excess powder and make it last all day. If you found this video helpful, make sure to share with a friend and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.